All right, let's talk about step 3. And it's really creating your core identity. So, yeah, I want you to make your own personal logo identity. I suggest you keep this simple. I don't think you need to add the word graphics or graphic designer or graphic studio or anything like that after your name. It could simply be your first name or your last name that you want to emphasize, or your initials. And of course, you're going to have to come up with a color scheme to go along with that, as well as at least some typography standards. I would encourage you to stick with one typeface. That's a large typeface that gives you lots of options, everything from a narrow condensed to a extra bold extended. But okay, so you get the general idea. I'm going to show you a few examples, and then we're going to look at how that is applied to your resume and everything else to tie your work together as a brand. Okay, so let's look at some examples here. Here's Mackenzie's. She wants to focus on motion graphics, so she chose a little simple icon logo around that. All right, fine. A little complex, but it still works. Brian, he just focused on the B of Brian and made it into a unique kind of BR8 symbol. Shayla, this SK, okay, she mixed her first and last name into her little icon there. Same thing with Olivia. And you don't have to take that approach. Jennifer just wrote out her name and just emphasized the I, the dots of the J and the I, and that is her logo. So you can, you know, it's up to you. I'm not going to extremely art direct your symbol or logo. I'm not going to give you a lot of time on it. Um, sorry, we just don't have the time. So we're going to have to make some choices quickly. We're going to move forward, determine that. And, years down the road, you could update this. So don't think it's like the end all. Students can really get stuck on this stage and really get stuck making their logo and work on it for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. And we just need to get it done. Um, okay, so let's look at an example of how does this get applied? How does this become a brand? Well, so you see that her website starts with this, and if we go to any one of these pieces, we can see her typeface choices here. She's using 2 typefaces. Okay, it's probably the max. I would encourage you to max out at 2, but she has the same information. Let's look at how the same info is set up in, say, her print portfolio. Well, it's going to look like this. Oh, fabulous. Okay, I won't change the size of the screen. Calm down. Same typefaces, same colors, same text, different arrangement. Okay, but you can see those 2 things are tied together now, and thus a brand. Let's look at her resume. If it will change, please. Oh, come on. All right. And here we go back. Sure enough, to her logo, the same typefaces, the same colors, and you can see everything's tied together. That's what we're after. We're after like this little mini brand that's you. And everything you produce is kind of going to reflect this and all fit together. Okay, so that's what I'd like to show you now. Thanks for taking the time to think about it.